How do
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
usually choose a property? How do you differ a good property and a bad one?
Okay. Anything that Leon owns is great. Anything that Leon doesn't own sucks.
Nice. Okay, okay. That's a nice answer. Nice answer.
Okay, okay. To be fair, okay, before I check my DMs and people like, hey, can you start the pitch your property session? I want to sell my junk. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, so I think there's a few things that will make the price go up, right? So first is trying to position yourself align with the white paper, right? So Upland, I mean, all blockchain projects they are white paper, right? So we try to understand where the company is headed to, so you can align yourself. Yeah. So first thing that is quite cool will be, they I mean the white paper is talking about cars, right? So if you own things that are related to cars right now, right, like maybe like petrol kiosks, or things like that, then you'll probably do quite well. Yeah, like in the near future. But of course, these are just speculation, just saying, right? Yeah.
Hmm,
Then secondly, if your property is labeled, it's just a bit easier to sell. Labeled meaning that you just have these little things over here, right? Yeah.
right. They
Yeah.
have a
So they
use
use this
case.
tech. Yeah, they have the use case, right? They use this technology like Mapbox, if I'm not wrong. So Mapbox is like Google Maps, right? They label certain property. Yeah. So Upland technically doesn't control the labels or these special things over here, but just having that makes it a bit easier to explain to people. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Yeah, like only one Orange Drive Hostel. Yeah, I don't know why, but like
Right.
when you try to sell it, right, people usually say that, oh, is it labeled? Yeah, yeah. Then over here is this thing. Oh, this is what I own. Actually, it's
Oh,
quite cool. Look at this.
yeah, that is quite cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a little museum right there.
yeah, man. It's like a hostel that looks like a museum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that make it easier to fly off the shelf for sure. If I'm not wrong, this is by Mason, one of my friends. It was this NSBC thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to Of course, the second way is to own some celebrity house and shit it like crazy, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's another way. Yeah,
There's gotta be a lot of people that wants those celebrity houses
yeah.
because they just simp for them,
It's a digital flex
especially in
lah.
France.
I mean, if one day let's say J Lo decides to come into Upland, and she wants to play and like she wants to buy her own house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Give
a
me my
fan
house
of J
back.
Lo. Yeah, right.
Or-
Yeah, you never know, man. Like there's this like partnership that they were saying that McDonald's is like partnering with Upland, and then suddenly like all the McDonald's right are like people like just take it off the market. Nobody's selling because they're waiting for the news to come out. It's a little bit like buying shares, right? And you wait for the price to go up suddenly.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, so
really?
that's
Is that
how
official news?
I don't know, man. Like it's like McDonald's is coming into not Upland probably like coming to the metaverse or something. Then everybody's like
Yeah.
that's it's trying to like flip your McDonald's, man. They don't flip burgers, they flip McDonald's property here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and another one is this kind of this little property. So if you build like a structure on it, it's also worth a bit more, right? Because you need to commit resources called Spark, right? You got to commit this thing called Spark here. Yeah, we call it stick. You can stick your Spark in, like you can throw this Spark thing, like put it in the area for a while, and then it builds a certain property, right? So all this white color stuff are like in the process. People are building it. Can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Then once it's done, right, you can like it will look like this. So you can choose what type of property you want. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so properties on your land is definitely worth more than like the same property, the same land, but there's no property on it. Yeah, because you invested something, so people pay for that. Yeah,
So there's a
yeah,
question. There's two
sure.
questions actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Do shops like supermarkets and hardware stores make the property more valuable?
Yeah, I mean, this works like property in real life, right? The same
Mm,
mentality, right? So typically, it's all about speculation. Like the same size, even the same deco, same everything, same developer that builds it, right? You put one in, let's say, the central place in Jakarta versus like one
right.
of the islands in Indonesia.
Right, right, right,
That
right. Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
yeah, you get what I mean. Like have a lot of dengue fever. All the mosquitoes there has a lot of poison, right? Same thing, different location, the price will be very different. Yeah. So one
Right.
of the things that that's why I think nodes are very useful. Collections for sure, right? One of it is defined by the game, right? Secondly, it's whether if near a node or in a node, right? Thirdly, whether it's a labeled property also, meaning that if you label means you can see like little like sometimes they'll just point like something like this, you see? Yeah,
something. Yeah, right. Yeah. We covered that.
Yeah,
Yes. When I
it,
met on
yeah,
Monday.
something like
So that's that also answers the second question. So it's the view
that.
that
Yeah.
makes the property valuable. Probably yes.
Which one? So it's the view that makes the property. Yeah, for sure, right? For sure.
For sure.
So
Yes.
yeah, so if sometimes the Google Map doesn't show, right, the street view, don't panic, right? Don't worry, right? Just Google the place itself. Just Google the place, okay? So actually, that's a very good question, right? Because some people, like, I have some properties in Bel Air, right, and Beverly Hills. That is like the place to be. All the celebrities are there, right? But the
Right.
crazy thing is, yeah, the crazy thing is, I mean, from a Google Street perspective, right, they can't get the view, right? So what I do is you have to
Mm.
Google it. You have to Google it to look at it. Remember, we were talking about like I was sharing that I own this property that Rupert Murdoch, the billionaire's son, like lives inside it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that one, you for sure you're not gonna get a Google Street View on it. He's probably gonna sue you for doing that or something.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you gotta Google the
You need
place
to know.
and yeah. So the view definitely plays a part, right? Like if you can buy a property that is someone that it's famous, for example, like J Lo,
Yes.
right? I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe you buy the property and then you try to contact JLo and tell her that, hey, I bought a digital property. Do you want a digital version as well? Maybe she'll buy it from you. Yeah, because
Yeah.
all the celebrities are dropping so much money, right, into like bot apes and stuff. You never know.